The Enzo Ferrari. Only 400 were built between 2002 and 2004, making every single one of them special. But this one is a one of a kind. I'm Jay, and welcome to this extra special episode of CarBuzz Unboxing Reviews. Before I get started, I want to thank Danny Baker. He's the president of Exotic Motors Auto Group for giving CarBuzz exclusive access to this Enzo near Pebble Beach. So I want to give you a few Enzo Ferrari facts that I believe many of you know, but in case you don't, here they are. Like I said, only 400 were built between 2002 and 2004, and the Enzo Ferrari, it features many F1 technologies, such as a carbon fiber body, F1 gearbox, and carbon fiber reinforced ceramic composite disc brakes. Other technologies include active aerodynamics and traction control. It rides on 19-inch wheels, and of course, it was named after Enzo Ferrari, the founder of Ferrari. But why is this particular Enzo special? Well, this one is called the Carbon Enzo, and it is the brainchild of Marco Zanasi, and he is the head of Ferrari's custom body shop in Maranello, Italy. And I'll get to more details about the history of this car, but just take a look at this interior here. It's astonishingly gorgeous. It's so simple, but there is an elegance to it, from like that start button right there to the steering wheel, and there is just no other interior like it in the world. Now, over the years, Zanasi has painted all of the carbon fiber supercars built by Ferrari. That includes every single Ferrari 288 GTO, F40, F50, Enzo, and LaFerrari. All of them were painted at Zanasi. Also, thousands of special order Ferraris requiring a special paint job have been at Zanasi's workshops. But this one is perhaps the most special of them all. So here's the story. Marco Zanasi and the original owner of this, the Carbon Enzo, they started working on the design and concept of it shortly after the owner took delivery of the car in Maranello, Italy back in 2004. He was looking for something really unique and infinitely special, and he sought out Marco Zanasi to transform his Enzo. And Marco, he saw an opportunity to impress the Ferrari bosses with a full exposed carbon fiber body car, and it was an idea that he had for a number of years, and he had the ability to do it, but he hadn't been given a permission by Ferrari to do it for a production car or prototype or even another show car. So he jumped at the opportunity when this owner wanted something special. So once they got started, it took about 1 year to transform the Carbon Enzo from what the original car was, which was a Rosa Corsa red Enzo with a black leather interior rather, to the car you see here today. Now, the rules of the build were very, very simple. Anything that was originally red paint became clear carbon fiber, and anything that was original clear carbon fiber became red carbon fiber. Now, this rule was adhered to throughout the entire car. And just like opening the doors, even opening the engine compartment is just a beautiful thing to see. And every Ferrari engine is a work of art, and this one is clearly no different. It is a naturally aspirated 6.0 liter V12, total of 651 horsepower and 485 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a 6-speed semi-automatic transmission. And it is that F1 semi-automatic transmission. It uses paddles to control the automated shifting. And there are LED lights on the steering wheel to indicate to the driver when it's time to change gears. And that gearbox has a shift time of only 150 milliseconds, which leads to, of course, incredible performance. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.14 seconds. 0 to 100 miles per hour, 6.6 seconds, and a top speed of 221 miles per hour. everything in this interior is unique. Just look at the seat belts. They're literally harnesses that you have to strap yourself into. Because, right, you can go 221 miles per hour in this thing. And every bit of that black is carbon fiber. And I love that diamond pattern on the red stitching there. It's just an outstanding car. Obviously, it's only a two-seater. Imagine just being a passenger in this thing. Not quite as thrilling as being the driver, but I'm sure nobody would object to the chance of being taken for a ride in this. Now, if you recall, the Enzo is the direct successor to the Ferrari F50, and before that, the Ferrari F40. But let's start up the engine here. Oh, it's just wonderful music to any gearhead's ears. And demand was obviously very, very high for the Enzo. Originally 399 were planned. Ferrari figured there was a market for 400, so they built one less, but they ended up building the number 400 anyway. There's a lot of longtime Ferrari buyers who wanted this car. But the Carbon Enzo, like I keep mentioning, it is a one-off special. So after it was completed, which again, it took about a year to make the transformation, the car was shown to the Ferrari bosses at the time, including Luca de Montezemolo. Now, Sergio Marchionne has taken over for him since. Just look at that suspension raising lowering too. I just can't get enough of this car. It's just so cool. Alright, so after those Ferrari bosses, they saw the car, and the other heads of the design, they approved of the colored carbon fiber as a factory option under Ferrari's then new tailor-made program. And it's still an option today. So this car, it started something new for Ferrari. It was all because two guys had a vision for something that hadn't been done before, and they wanted to see it happen, so they made it happen. Yeah, you're right. There's not even power windows in this. You can see it. Again, they add weight. You don't want too much weight in this. That's why there's all that carbon fiber, the carbon fiber body. Weight is the enemy of high performance. And as you can imagine, in a hypercar like this, you do sit very low to the ground. And the seats, very supportive. But sitting low to the ground, supportive seats, it's all a part of the experience. There's less than 300, 350 of these Enzos left in the world because, sadly, their owners have crashed them. They're very powerful, and you just have to be careful. But it increases the value of these Enzos over the years partially as a result. In fact, not long after this car was completed, Horacio Pagani, who obviously is the owner and founder of Pagani Automobiles, he is also a longtime Ferrari enthusiast. He got word of the Carbon Enzo, and he came to see it at Zanasi's. And it was this car that inspired him to go on and create the exposed carbon fiber Pagani Zondas, like the Zonda F, the Revolution, and later the Huera. Now, other carbon fiber hypercars have been the result of this experiment as well. And because there are way fewer than 400 Enzo Ferraris left in the world today, they're not cheap. Just like any Ferrari, say they go for around 2.5 million to around 3.5 million. But unlike any other car in the world, Ferraris increase in value over the years. So whoever the next owner of this Carbon Enzo Ferrari, they are just buying something not only one-off, but it is just going to increase in value and exclusivity. And now today, of course, the Enzo Ferrari successor is out, the LaFerrari. That is, well, it's a completely different setup than this. It's a hypercar, yes, but it's also a hybrid with a V12 engine. And the Enzo Ferrari, it is in many ways the last of a generation of naturally aspirated V12 hypercars. We'll never see anything like those again. And you have to think of the carbon fiber Enzo. It's more than just the car. It's a culmination of a long-standing relationship between Ferrari and Zanasi. It is the most ultimate bespoke Ferrari supercar in the world today, and is without question the most special Enzo out there. And no matter which angle you look at this from, it's just so stunningly gorgeous. So everyone, thanks so much for watching. I'm out of time for today. If you have any more questions for me, leave them in the comment section below. Any suggestions for future special edition CarBuzz unboxing reviews, also leave those in the suggestions. Be sure to subscribe to the CarBuzz Unboxing YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you for the next unboxing review. Thanks for watching, everyone.